Well, actually, it's two questions.
Okay.
You're retired from the state police.
Yes, sir.
You get a retirement check.
Yes, sir, I do.
Will it be cut off if you're a sheriff?
Yes, sir. The sheriff is the only member of the sheriff's department that is on what we call VALORS, which is Virginia Law Enforcement Officers Retirement Plan, which means that if I become sheriff, my retirement will stop. I cannot do both. I cannot have my retirement and the sheriff's pay. It will stop.
Are you getting your retirement now?
Yes, sir.
Well, didn't you say you was working for the Federal Crime Commission or something?
Yes, sir. I work for the federal government. I'm retired as a state police officer, and the retirement for the state police, we rank 47th in the country as far as retirement. I have 3 children. You have to have another job. You have to support your family. And I got a job with the, I was fortunate enough to get a job with the federal government, which I do national security investigations. It is a retirement job. Just like anybody else who retires, they have to have a second job.
I'm just wondering if you will really have the interest in doing it since you're already getting a check. Are you gonna worry about doing the job proper? That's the thing.
I'm not doing this for the money.
Well,
Just as I stated before, I'm doing this because I care about this county. I care about the problems that our children face. I have 3 children. I worry about their safety, about what is going to be confronting them in the future. I'm doing this because I want to stop a lot of these things that our children could harm them. I'm not doing it for the money. I'm not doing it for prestige. I'm doing it because I care about the citizens of Mecklenburg County.
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Been studying a lot on sheriffs, and I've discovered that the sheriff is, in fact, the most powerful person in the county, in the state, and in fact, federal government and many of the state agencies can't do anything without permission from that sheriff. And that example, federal government, IRS, going to come serve a warrant, going to come seize someone's property. If you do some research, there is in fact no statute, no regulation in the IRS giving them the authority to seize your property. There is in fact no law saying that the average person, the employee, has to pay tax. Bad laws or bad regulations can be prevented by the sheriff. He can nullify those things by simply refusing to grant them permission to do so. Are you aware of the power of the sheriff in any of these things?
I'm aware that the sheriff is the highest elected law enforcement official in the country.
That's correct.
A county sheriff is the highest elected law enforcement official. There are a lot of things that face us in the future. I cannot tell you right now what I will do. I will enforce the laws of the Commonwealth of Virginia. That's what I'm sworn to do when I'm a sheriff. But there, like you said, there are some laws that, like say if the federal government mandates that all weapons will be taken from every citizen in this county.
Good point.
That'd be hard for me to do. I'll be flat up straight up.
you sure would, because you'll get shot.
Exactly. That would be one time where if I were a sheriff, I would not. Because like I said, I have weapons. I'm an old country boy. I love to hunt. And I believe everyone has a right to defend themselves and their family. I had an old man tell me years ago, he said, Bobbie, you'll see a day in your lifetime where you'll be sitting on your porch every night protecting your property and your family. And that didn't make much sense years ago, but I tell you, this day and time, it's a lot of truth to it.
Well, the way we got them things up here in Washington, anything might be come off.
There are a lot of things that need to change. But, like I said, getting back to that question, if it came down to me putting you in jail because you have weapons, I'd resign as sheriff. I would not arrest you and take you in because of some federal mandate. That's just how I feel right now.
How about if you just deputized all law-abiding citizens?
That's a good point. And that would be so. I like that. That'll be something to look into.
That can't be done.
But it can be done, you can deputize. And, you know, if that would get around the federal mandate to take everybody's weapon, I'd say raise your right hand. Because I believe in everyone having a right to defend their family, themselves, and their property. Any more questions, any other questions? I want to thank you for having me here tonight. I hope answered that a little bit. But I like your response, good shot, I like that. If there's anything else, please feel free to call me at any time. Facebook, my phone, my home. If you have any questions or problems, I'll be glad to address them to you. One thing that, you know, in all elections, things get ugly, I guess. Rumors, lies, things get spread around. If you hear something about me or Sheriff Fox, call each one of us and say, is this true? We will give you an answer. I will give you a straight up answer. And if it was true, and if I did something wrong, I will apologize to you. But please, don't just listen to a rumor. I have a saying, if you spread a rumor or a lie, you're just as guilty as the person that started it. So don't be that person that spreads it. Call the source and ask what's true. Thank you very much.